Welcome back to the Untouchaballs podcast. Caden and Evan here, getting you ready because it's time for October, and that means it is MLB playoff season, everyone's favorite time of year. So, Evan, how are we doing as we're just a day away from the MLB playoff starting?
I'm really excited, Caden. We waited a long time. It's been a long season. It's a crazy finish, as I'm sure we'll talk about. I'm just excited for these playoffs to get going.
Yeah, it's been great. Like you said, been a long season. We've been talking this since the start, since back in February. And yet we've seen some things. We predicted some things in the preseason that, some good predictions, some bad ones as we're heading into this playoff field. But we do want to talk about a couple of these big collapses before we get into previewing this wild card round. As we'll start with the team that's still in the playoffs before we get to the more crucial one. As the Tigers made it as the final wild card, but they blew a 14.5 game division lead. The largest collapse in the divisional history. And they had a 10.5 division lead in the division at the start of September.
Yeah, kid. I mean, it's kind of funny. It's like the exact opposite from last year just happened. Like
the exact opposite.
The collapse is insane. And how do you go into the playoffs with any confidence at all? You're playing the worst baseball as a team you've ever played, and then now you're expected to go to the playoffs and win. I'm sure we'll get to predictions and stuff like that, but I'm not too high on the Tigers right now, man. It's not good, man. It's code red right now. Props to the Guardians too, man. They just do it. They get worse every year when it comes to talent on their roster, and they somehow win. Sticking in there, like you said, 10.5 games, you're down that many games going into September, and the fact you're able to come back and not only make the playoffs, but win the division is just, it's awesome. I think it's great.
Yeah, we talked about this in the preseason. We were doing our win totals. The Guardians were a lower win total than usual, and it's this roster is worse. But I just found myself not being able, and I think you were as well, not being able to take the under just because year in, year out, they make these not great rosters just win ball games. Kind of in a way like the Brewers, who we'll talk about in a little bit, but they're not always the greatest roster. They just find ways to win games. And the Tigers, last year, they were this awesome story. They were a middle-of-the-road team at the trade deadline, got rid of their second-best pitcher in Flaherty, and then go crazy, make the playoffs, knock out the Astros in the wild card are great, start the season hot, best team in baseball. Then you blow a 14.5 game lead in the division. 10.5 games in the last month. I just don't understand because this team's good. It's a good team. It's a crazy collapse and one that will be remembered, I think, for a very long time.
Yeah, just from the last year alone, you're just how do you go the polar opposites is just insane. And it isn't the roster's that much different. It's practically nearly the same. Just the fact that they were one of the best teams in baseball, and really were they right there with almost missing the playoffs in general, right? The Astros are probably a game or two back from them. So, we'll see, but hopes are not high there in Detroit, I would imagine.
No, and then the other collapse is also a crazy one when you spend almost $1 billion on a guy in the offseason and just made the NLCS last year, as the New York Mets will not be dancing this year as they collapsed and the Reds took the final wild card spot.
Hey, Caden, I called that in the offseason. Watch out for them Reds. And they came in and snuck in and got that last spot, so good for them. But yeah, man, as big as a disappointment the Tigers have been, the Mets have to be the biggest disappointment with the money they spent this offseason. And it's not even Juan Soto's fault. I was looking at his stats. I think he hit 40 bombs, 38 stolen bases, had a 930 OPS. Great year.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, Dwyer, you talking about that. Career high in bombs of 43. Career high in stolen bases in 38. AL league leading 38 or NL leading 38 stolen bases. 127 walks, league leading. 396 OBP, which was league leading as well. Let's see, what was that OPS plus at? A 160 OPS plus. So, not Juan Soto's fault.
Not Juan Soto's fault. And the worst part too is like they're probably going to lose Pete Alonso, who also had a tremendous year. I mean, most definitely, unless they were going to put more money into this and try and re-sign him back, they're probably going to lose him. So your team's going to get worse. It really is. But yeah, like that pitching at the beginning of the year that we saw, that was like how they're just creating all these demons. That just didn't last, clearly. And yeah, they came in and lost. I mean, they were in the playoffs. They're in that wild card spot for a while. I'm correct, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
then they had like the last like day or so they lost it. So it's like Mets, man. It's just. Well, I mean, what do you do if you're the Mets right now? Like in the offseason, what would you think to do?
Find pitching, real pitching.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause,
I mean, they have some prospects coming up, but that's not good enough.
no. No, it's not, because, I mean, you're right. Like, Juan Soto was great. Pete Alonso was great. Francisco Lindor was great. Like, the offense wasn't a problem this year. Yeah, you talked about the start of the year, how the pitching was carrying the team, and then the offense was great, and the pitching completely collapsed. That bullpen turned really bad. I mean, I was praising the move for Ryan Helsley at the trade deadline. That was awful. He was terrible for them.
Yeah,
He sucked.
Yeah.
Like their bullpen was awful down the stretch. They couldn't stay in games, and they were. I wish I could remember they were 0-67 this season when trailing after the 8th inning.
Oh my God.
Not
Yeah.
yeah.
Good
Not
luck.
once
Good
did they
luck.
have a comeback win in the 9th inning or extras. They did
Good
not
luck.
win a game yet.
There's not a chance you're gonna come back. You're not gonna. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and then you also missed out too, man. That would have been a 6 series, the Mets versus the Dodgers.
Yeah.
On that first wild card,
Little
which is
rematch.
unfortunate too, man. I mean, you have to say the Mets are a bigger disappointment than Tigers, right? I mean, it has to.
I'm with because the Tigers still made it to October.
That's true.
They're
That's
still
true.
here. They could still I mean, they're not riding hot, but they still have a chance to
They can get
lift the
hot, yeah.
Commissioner's Cup. Like
That's right. That's true. Yeah.
the Mets are sitting at home because of their collapse. So I guess now going into preview these wild card series, we got the first matchup, which is the aforementioned Detroit Tigers, going to Cleveland, where them and the Guardians will be partaking in that best-of-3 series, where the winner gets to take on the Mariners. Dwyer, who do we got in this interdivisional matchup between Detroit and Cleveland?
Caden, I have Cleveland here, man. These 3-game series, I like whoever's the home team first a lot of the times. And, I mean, just riding streaks of clubs, man. Guards are rolling high. Detroit not looking good. Give me the Guards here. I think they're going to do it in 2.
Yeah, this one's interesting because, like, I very much do expect the Tigers to win tomorrow as we're recording that, or this morning as this is coming out for Game 1. I expect Tarek Skubal on the mound. They should win that game. I know we blew up in their final game of the season last year in Cleveland, but it's still about to be the 2-time defending AL Cy Young winner, Tarek Skubal. I think he's going to go in and shove tomorrow, and they're going to win that game. Then you go to the next 2 games, and then that's when it gets scary for the Tigers, because I don't have a lot of faith in any other of their starters. Jack Flaherty was just bad this year. Like, he was really good last year, and he just completely reverted back to his old self.
Mm-hmm.
That sucked to see, but, like, Dwyer, I agree Cleveland should win this series. They're at home. They're playing better baseball. But you know as much as I know the heartstrings that we have attached to the Detroit Tigers.
Yeah.
And I think they're just hanging on a little too tight right now. I think the Tigers, Kerry Carpenter, Kerry Bonds, as some people like to call him, and Riley Green are going to be able to bring them past Cleveland. They're going to win this in 3 on Thursday.
Yeah, the only thing I will say is the Guardians have faced Skubal.
I know.
They've faced him a lot, man. They know how he
Skubal.
works.
Okay, the Tigers have faced Gavin Williams or Baby or whoever you want to throw a lot as well. So give me Scoople in that matchup. And then our other AL matchup is another interdivisional matchup as you got the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees in New York for this 3-game series, Dwyer.
Caden, I'm going to take the Red Sox in this one, man. I just don't trust the Yankees pitching right now. I don't. I just think Boston's
You
a
trust
better
the Red
team.
Sox pitching?
No,
Besides
I like
Crochet?
it better. See, they don't have a Crochet in the Yankees, and that's why I'm taking the Red Sox in this one. I think this team is just. I trust it a little bit more. I feel like it's either way. Both of these teams, I'm not like super high on. At least I'm not as high on the Red Sox this year compared to last year or like earlier in the year.
I don't know, Dwyer. We had them going to the ALCS.
I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping. But hey, I think they're winning. I think they're gonna take this one in 3 games. I think it's gonna be a good series, but I don't know. Something about Boston. I feel like the Yankees just aren't at full strength right now. Even though they did come back and play their last month, they almost took the division from the Blue Jays there. I mean, it came down to like a half game or so. But I feel like I like the upset here with the Red Sox.
Yeah, I'm with you here, Dwyer. I do think the Red Sox get it done. I do think it takes 3 games as well because, like you said, whatever game we have Crochet throwing, that's the game I'm expecting the Red Sox to win that game. And then you got to win one of the other 2, and I expect them to do that as well. I think their lineup's still really good. And the Yankees, I mean, they've been playing, like you said, great ball over this last month, trying to come back and win the division. And we did come out on this podcast and say if Cal Raleigh hit 60 home runs, he'd have our MVP vote. It's very close between him and Aaron Judge, though. Judge was insane this year, won the batting title, 53 home runs. First person ever with 50-plus bombs to win a batting title in the same year. This Yankees team's good, but I'm with you. I just think the Red Sox are going to be able to do enough. The Yankees bullpen scares me a lot, and Aroldis Chapman has been one of the best relievers of baseball this year. So that also helps. I know he has his playoff woes, Aroldis Chapman, but he's been incredible this year, and I expect that to continue. So, yeah, I'm with you. Give me the Red Sox, but I also think it will take 3 games there. Moving on to our National League Series, starting off as Dwyer's Cincinnati Reds are going to be in LA facing the Dodgers for the 3-game set.
Caden, I love the Reds. Let me just say, God, I hope to God they win this series. I really do. I'd like to see them kind of make that run, which I wouldn't be shocked. I really wouldn't be shocked, but I am going to be taking the Dodgers here. And I'm going to say, though, in 3. I will say in 3. It's just the Dodgers are a better team than the Reds. Came in, won the division. Wasn't as dominant as everyone expected them to be this year. But at the same time, man, they just got that experience over the Reds that the Reds don't have right now. And I think they're going to I think experience alone is going to take this series.
Yeah, the only really playoff experience on the Reds is Terry Francona. I mean, it's great that you have a manager with a lot of playoff experience, but also the team itself has none. And, yeah, the Dodgers, I expect this to end in 2 games, nice and easy. I like the Reds. I'm with you. I hope somehow the Reds come in and win this because I think it'd be awesome to see a Dodgers collapse like this. But I just want to point out, look out for closer Roki Sasaki in the playoffs, who looks filthy since he's come back in the IL in the reliever role. They still have Yamamoto, Shohei, Blake Snell, Tyler Glasnow. Shohei again on the offensive side. Mookie, Freddie, Max Muncy, Will Smith, Teoscar Hernandez, Andy Paez.
See, I know.
This team's so good, and I hate it.
Kershaw's not pitching, and at least he's not on the roster. But
Not
like,
for
it
the
feels
Wild
like this.
right now.
But like, I feel like they're gonna get this. I feel they got to make a run for Kershaw in his last, last hurrah.
I'm just hoping, because I like as much as I hate the Dodgers, I love Kershaw. I'm just hoping if he does start a game against the Phillies, it's not your normal Kershaw playoff start of like 4 runs,
Yeah.
4 innings, 5 runs, 6 hits.
Oh yeah. I would see him at home, man. Give him the ball at home, man. Against the Phillies in a playoff game. Oh god, I'm getting chills just thinking about it.
See, that's what we can expect after the Dodgers win this in 2, because they're just the better team with so much more experience. And then, yeah, the final matchup we do have, I think, in my eyes, might be the most exciting matchup. I think it's between this and the Yankees Red Sox, just pure each game being tight, start to finish. Might see extras in a game or two. We got the San Diego Padres going to Chicago to take on the Cubs.
Caden, there's no way this doesn't go 3 games either way, right?
I would think.
Don't. God, this is tough. Both teams. Yeah, this is such a tough game to pick. I'm gonna take the Cubs. I like them being able to have those home games on the Padres that they won't have. Really, it's really just that really kind of separating it for me. I think Padres pitching, the frontline stars are probably. Oh god, that's tough.
That bullpen's so good, though.
That bullpen is really, really good.
Bullpen's so good.
They didn't win games like as I would have expected since that deadline, And not like the Cubs did either. It wasn't like the Cubs were. They were good. It's just obviously the Brewers were just insane this year. I don't know. I like the Cubs, even though I feel like it's gonna be a Padres win, but I'm sticking to my guns with the Cubs here in 3.
Yeah, this one's tough. I do think what you said about the Cubs being at home is kind of going to be what determines this. Because I think if this is in San Diego, I'm easily leaning the Padres. But because we're in Chicago, I'm getting those reservations. I do think the Cubs are going to do enough. You get that home field advantage. You're getting all that. They're going to come in and win this game. And yeah, while the Padres relievers have been incredible, their starters haven't been lights out. They haven't been great. You got could have a couple duds here or there. So I do think just as a whole, this Cubs roster is better. Kyle Tucker has a lot of great playoff experience. You got guys on there with a good experience as well. Yeah, I'm with you here. Give me the Cubs as well in that series. And you're right. There's no way it doesn't go 3. Come on, there's no way. So yeah, those are our picks for the wild card round. I got the Tigers over the Guardians wire with the Guardians in that one. Then the rest we have the same with the Red Sox over the Yankees, Dodgers over the Reds, and Cubs over the Padres. But Dwyer, in the preseason, our World Series picks were you had the Phillies over the Rangers. I had the Braves over the Rangers. So I had 2 teams that didn't even make the playoffs. You have the number 2 seed in the NL as your winner. So as we're about to kick off the start of this year's 2025 MLB playoffs, who is your pick to win the World Series, and who will they beat in that matchup?
Kid, and I have to stick with the Phillies, man. I picked it in the preseason. There's no way I can't. But I think it's going to be versus Seattle Mariners. Seattle Mariners here. This team just got so hot at the end in September. Holy crap. I think they're riding high. I know we were saying, will it be Judge or Raleigh as the MVP? Raleigh he is the MVP of the Mariners, man. Not saying that Judge isn't for the Yankees, but it's just, I feel like they have the momentum on their side, and with their pitching, man, without Brian Wu, Logan Gilbert, just 1-2 punch, it's just gross. It's just nasty. And then you got George Kirby, and you're just I just think pitching is what really wins it for you in the playoffs, and they have that, and they have a pretty damn good lineup too. So, I think a Phillies Mariners World Series would be pretty nasty.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this one's tough because I'm tempted to say the Brewers. I really am. But also, that team's just not a World Series team. Yeah, they're the 1 seed in the NL. But they're really just not a World Series team if you think about it. Like, am I wrong, Dwyer? Are they a World Series team?
I mean, they aren't a 1 seed team either, but they are. You know.
So it's like the Guardians from last year. It's like the Guardians from last year.
Yeah.
So I am gonna say the Phillies will be a part of this World Series. I think I'm gonna be with you and say that they are gonna win, but not over the Mariners as much as I think that would be an interesting and exciting series. It's going to be the Boston Red Sox who lose this World Series.
Oh,
The Boston
really?
Red Sox are going to lose this World Series to the Philadelphia Phillies.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
This will be a long series or quick one?
Six or 7 games. 6 games. Phillies
Okay.
in 6.
All right.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Got to have faith in the Red Sox.
That was our team, man.
Well, I think the Rangers were our team.
Oh, yes. That's true.
The Red Sox were our team, but the Rangers were a step above because we had them going to the World
Yeah.
Series.
Next year. Maybe next year.
Even though they're all going to be older and more washed now.
Still,
they're going to have a chance, and we're going to believe in them.
Oh, come on. You have to, man.
Come on. So, yeah, with that, do you have anything else for us, Dwyer, before we depart today?
No, Caden, I really don't. I'm just excited to watch some baseball, man.
Me as well, yeah. If you guys did enjoy today's episode of the Untouchaballs podcast, make sure to leave a like down below. Comment down below as well. Who do you have winning these wild card matchups as they are starting today as you guys are watching this? Make sure to follow us on all of our social medias to get some content. Look out for short form content as well and some of our best bets there as well. Turn on post notifications to never miss an upload of the Untouchables podcast and share this with your friends, family, strangers, neighbors, anything like that. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.